Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE just presented the return of Saturday night's main event. And one thing is for sure, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley have unfinished business. Morgan managed to retain her gold over another tough challenger, but was then confronted by Ripley after the match. The challenger is now headed into Raw with strong optimism, but the champion just shut her down with one word. The Eradicator and World Wrestling Entertainment's current Women's World Champion fought over Dominic Mysterio for months and have battled for championship gold even longer. After Liv defeated Io Sky in just over 9 minutes at SummerSlam, her post-match celebration with Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Mysterio was interrupted by Ripley. The face-off ended with Ripley venting, while Morgan raised the title. Ripley took to Instagram today with a bit of motivation and optimism for the WWE Universe. She ended the post by teasing a potential title win in the near future. Morgan later responded and matched Ripley's positivity with her own negativity. The Judgment Day member needed just one word to get her point across. Officials have not confirmed the next Ripley versus Morgan match, but it's rumored for the Raw Netflix premiere on January 6. After retaining the Women's World Championship over Rhea at SummerSlam in August, Liv retained at Bad Blood in early August as Ripley won by DQ, while Mysterio was in a shark cage. Fallout from Saturday night's main event will begin on Monday's Loaded Live Raw, airing from the TD Garden in Boston. Below is the updated lineup. Kofi Kingston returns home to Boston. Seth Rollins will appear live. CM Punk will appear live and respond to Seth Rollins. World Tag Team Championship match. The Judgment Day's Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough versus Eric and Iver of the War Raiders. The tournament to crown the inaugural WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion is also expected to continue on Raw. The remaining first-round triple threat bouts are Zoe Stark versus Kaden Carter versus Raquel Rodriguez, and Alba Fire versus Natalya versus Kairi Sane. Stark, Rodriguez, or Carter will go on to face Dakota Kai in the semifinals, while Fire, Natalya, or Sane will face Lyra Valkyria in the semis. The electrifying world of WWE was abuzz this week as the countdown to Monday Night Raw brought with it a storm of rivalries, mind games, and a brewing tension that electrified the WWE Universe. One rivalry stood out among the rest: Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. These two fierce competitors have a long history of friendship turned sour, and their clashes, both verbal and physical, never fail to leave the audience on the edge of their seats. This week, Rhea Ripley, the reigning WWE Women's World Champion and a key member of the Judgment Day faction, attempted to exude her trademark confidence. Ripley, known as the Eradicator, had been riding high on her dominant reign, brushing aside challengers with her power and cunning. But Liv Morgan, the perennial underdog who thrives on defying expectations, wasn't about to let Ripley's optimism go unchecked. The tension began to bubble over during a backstage segment earlier in the week. Rhea Ripley, in an interview with WWE correspondent Byron Saxton, boasted about her dominance in the women's division. "No one can touch me," Ripley declared, her piercing eyes daring anyone to challenge her. The Judgment Day controls Raw. And as for Liv Morgan, she's just a pebble in my path, a reminder of what happens when you don't evolve. Ripley's words dripped with confidence, but Liv Morgan, watching from a monitor, decided enough was enough. Later that evening, Morgan took to social media to fire back. "Pebble? More like a diamond under pressure," Morgan tweeted, accompanied by a highlight reel of her past victories. "Keep underestimating me, Rhea. It'll make it that much sweeter when I take you down." Come Monday Night Raw, the WWE Universe was treated to a fiery in-ring segment. Rhea Ripley stood tall in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, basking in the boos from the crowd. "You all cheer for Liv because she's like you, weak, desperate, and clinging to hope," Ripley sneered. "But hope won't save her from me. I'm the Women's World Champion because I don't let anyone or anything stand in my way." Before Ripley could continue, Liv Morgan's theme music hit, and the arena erupted in cheers. The scrappy, rebellious superstar strode to the ring with purpose, her eyes locked on Ripley. Hope might not save me, Morgan began as she stepped into the ring, standing toe-to-toe with Ripley. But it sure as hell fuels me. You talk a big game, Rhea, but let's not forget I've beaten you before, and I can do it again. The crowd roared, sensing the animosity between the two women. Rhea smirked, leaning into Morgan's face. You think you can beat me now? Liv, you're living in a fantasy. You've always been a stepping stone, and you'll always stay a stepping stone. But Liv, ever the resilient underdog, refused to back down. The thing about stepping stones, Rhea, is that they lead to something bigger. And right now, that something bigger is me taking that title off your shoulder. As the tension reached its boiling point, Ripley, true to her aggressive nature, attempted to intimidate Morgan. She raised her championship belt, a silent warning, but Liv was ready for her. In an unexpected move, Morgan slapped the title out of Ripley's hands. The arena exploded as the two women launched into a wild brawl, trading punches and kicks. Ripley's raw power gave her the upper hand initially, but Morgan's speed and tenacity kept her in the fight. Security and WWE officials rushed to the ring to separate the two, but not before Morgan managed to deliver a devastating enzui-jiri kick that sent Ripley stumbling out of the ring. Standing tall in the ring, Liv grabbed a microphone, her voice steady despite the chaos. You can talk about your dominance all you want, Rhea, she said, pointing at Ripley, but actions speak louder than words. And tonight, the only thing people are going to remember is that I shut you down. The WWE Universe was buzzing with speculation after the explosive segment. Fans took to social media to debate whether Morgan had what it took to dethrone Ripley. Some pointed to Morgan's heart and her knack for thriving in high-pressure situations, while others argued that Ripley's sheer dominance would be too much for Morgan to overcome. Backstage, the fallout continued. Ripley, furious and nursing her bruises, confronted WWE management, demanding a match against Morgan. Meanwhile, Liv was seen strategizing with her allies. Knowing that taking on Ripley would require more than just heart, it would take a flawless game plan. The animosity between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley runs deep. Once allies in the short-lived tag team Live for Brutality, the two women seemed destined for greatness together. But their partnership crumbled under the weight of Ripley's ambition and Morgan's refusal to be overshadowed. Their split marked the beginning of a bitter rivalry that has only intensified over time. For Ripley, Morgan represents a part of her past she's eager to leave behind. For Morgan, Ripley is the ultimate challenge, a mountain she's determined to conquer to prove she belongs at the top of the division.